Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope you all are fine over there and you may have written the lesson number 1 which I have sent you. Okay? Today, Saturday, I have sent you one lesson that is of Mama Angani. In that, you have to learn all the body parts, name of our body parts in both way, in Sanskrit also and in English also. And today, now we are going to see about chapter number 2, Dakshin Padam. Here, Dakshin means right, Padam means leg. You can see in this picture on your front page, the first page, the picture is given. You can see over here, one boy is there standing. Then he take his or bring his left leg ahead. Then in the other, you can see the right leg. Likewise, in the again you can see here the right leg is ahead. Then right hand ahead and right hand at the back. Then left hand ahead and left hand at the back. Then both hand ahead in front of, both hand at the back, and then it is bending down and both legs and both hands bring ahead and then both hands taken back. So you can see it is one type of mass drill. When our school was regular and you have seen that many on Saturday we are performing this mass drill. Here we think it is one interesting activity for you and some of the words which we have to learn in this lesson. Okay, here what we have to learn in this lesson, some of the words, meaning of the words, then translation of this lesson, and some exercises are there that we will see. Now here I am going to start the lesson. Okay, so here first I will going to read the first two line, then I will give the meaning, then the translation of this I will read from here, and then the second line. Okay, so here I am going to start. Dakshin Padam Puraskuru, Dakshin Padam Kuru Prushtam, Mandam Mandam Brahmyatam, Golakaram Swayam Brahma. Now Dakshin Padam means I told, Dakshin means right, Padam means leg. Puraskuru means is like that, Puraha Visarga sign, Puraha plus Kuru. Pura means in front of. Here this textbook is which I have downloaded, it is of Gujarati medium. Okay, but I am going to send you the meaning in my PDF, that will be in English. So here Puraha means in front of. Kuru means bring or take or do. According to the context we have to take the meaning of this word. Then Dakshin Padam means again the right leg. Kuru Pushtam, Pushtam means back. So here you can understand that Puraha in front of, ahead. Prushtha means back or behind. So they both are the antonyms of each other. Puraha antonym or virodharthi Prushtha. Puraha means in front of, Prushtha means behind. Mandam Mandam. Mandam means slowly. Brahmya means revolve or move ahead. Golakar means circular. Swayam means yourself. Brahma means revolve or move. Okay. So the translation of this first will be, now listen to the translation. Bring your right leg in front. Bring your right leg behind. Move round slowly. Move yourself circular. Dear student, this poem is very easy. And here very few words are there which you have to remember, because other words are repeating again and again. So here I am going to read the second one. Vama Padam Puraskuru, Vamam Padam Kuru Prushtam, Mandam mandam brahmyatam golakaram swayam brahma. Here you can see this in second line only one word is changed and that is in place of dakshin, vamam is there. Vamam means left. Vamam means left. Now here the again opposite you have got or antonyms. Virudarthi shabda in Sanskrit also. Dakshina Virudarthi Vamah. Right, opposite, left. Okay. So the translation will be like this. Vamam padam puruskuru means bring your left leg in front of. Vamam pada kuru prustam. Bring your left leg behind. Mandam mandam brahmyatam. Move round slowly, slowly. Golakaram swayam brahma. Move yourself circular. Other all things are the same. Now the third. Here also, look, what is there in the third? Dakshin hastam puruskuru. Dakshin hastam kuru prustam. Mandam mandam brahmyatam. Golakaram swayam brahma. Here also, now the one word is changed again. In place of padam, padam is leg. Here hastam is there. Hasta means left. Other all meaning are the same. Dakshina means right. Puraskuru means pura means in front of. Kuru means bring. Prushta means behind. Golakara means circular. Same only. Okay. So the translation also, I think now you must be able to write down the translation by yourself. It's very easy one. No, isn't it? Yes, it is. So what will be the translation of this? Bring your right hand in front. In place of leg we have to put hand. Bring your right hand in front. Bring your right hand behind. Move round slowly, slowly. Revolve yourself circular. Move yourself circular or revolve yourself circular. No problem at all. Okay. Then the next. Vamam hastam puraskuru. Vamam hastam kuru prustam. Mandam mandam brahmyatam. Golakaram swayam brahma. Here also you notice that yes, only one word is changed. What you said that is correct only. In place of dakshina, now vama is there and hasta is the same only. And all other words, the meanings are also same. So no unknown meaning is this in this list, in this fourth verse. So the translation of this word will be: bring your left hand in front, bring your left hand behind. Move round slowly, slowly. Move yourself circular. Okay, how is I think you are now getting it clearly. Now, one word will going to change. Hastadvayam puraskuru. Hastadvayam puraskuru. Hastadvayam kuru prustam. Manda manda brahmyatam. Golakaram swayam brahma. Hastadvayam. Dvayam means we learn about 1 to 12. Dve means 2. Dvayam means 2. Hastam means hand. So, what the meaning of this word? Hastadvayam is 2 hand. Puraskuru means yes, bring in front of. Hastadvayam again means both hand or 2 hand. Prushtam means behind. Now the translation will be see what will be the translation. Listen. Bring your 2 hands in front. Bring your 2 hands behind. Move round slowly, slowly. Move yourself circular. Okay. Now the next 6th verse. Sarvangam hi puruskuru. Sarvangam hi kuru prustam. Mandam mandam brahmyatam golakaram swayam brahma. Now one word is changed again. Sarvangam hai. Sarvangam means all body parts. Sarvangam means all body parts. Now here angam is basically angam we are considered with two. In this we have learned no mama angani. In this limbs we have taken limbs. Limbs means which part are called limbs? Hand and leg. They are called limbs. So sarvangam here means hand and leg both. Sarvangam here means here we will for translation we will keep all body parts. Puraskuru means yes, bring in front of. Kuru prushta means take behind or bring behind. Other are the same only. So the translation will be bring all parts of the body in front of, bring all parts of the body behind, move round slowly, mandam mandam, move round slowly, move yourself circular. And now the sixth verse, the last one. सर्वे मिलित्वा खेलामः, सर्वे मिलित्वा गायामः, सर्वे मिलित्वा खादामः, सर्वे मिलित्वा नृत्यामः. Sarve. Sarve means all. Here you have to listen all because many meanings are now different over here. Okay. Sarve. Sarve means all. Militva. Militva means meeting together. Militva. Meeting together. Being together. Meeting together. Khelama. Khelama means the activity which you like the most. What is that? Play. Yes. Khelama, we play. Khelama means we play or let us play. Sarve militva gayamah. Now sarve and militva meaning you know. Am I right? What is mean by sarve? Yes, all. And militva meeting together. Gayama means we all sing or let us sing. Sarve militva, again the same we would repeat. Khadama, khadama means let's eat or we eat. Sarve militva nrutyama, nrutyama means dance. Nrutyama means dance. So the translation will be meeting together, let's all play. Meeting together, let's all play. Meeting together, let's all sing. Meeting together, let's all play or we all play. Meeting together, let's all sing. Meeting together, let's all eat. Sarve militva khadama means meeting together, let's all eat. Sarve militva nrutyama means meeting together, let's all dance. Yes. So here this is the very easy second poem which you have to learn also. My dear student, this second poem is to learn. Okay, there are many meanings are repeating again and again, so it will be easy for you to learn. And you also have to remember the meaning of the words. And no other question answers are there. Here you can see this in a glossary. The meanings are given in Gujarati because it is of Gujarati medium. Still English medium is not available on net. So here I am going with the Gujarati medium, but I send the meanings of the words in English. If it is asked write the meaning of the words, you should have to write in English only. Now here in Swadhyay, Swadhyay means exercise. What we have to do? The first one, we have to learn how to pronounce clearly. So here I am going to read for you, pronounce for you. You also try to pronounce. Puraskuru, Puraskuru, Kuru Prustam, Kuru Prustam, Brahmyatam, Brahmyatam, Nrutyamah. When Visarga sign, two dots are there, they are called Visarga sign. When Visarga sign is there, we have to pronounce as a ha. But when it is writing, we have to write as two dot, Visarga. Nrutyamah. Khadamah. Sarvangam. Now here, in the second exercise, you have to speak this word with action. Puraha means you have to come first. Puraha. Then Gayama means while singing Gayam. Prushtam means go back. Nrutyama means with dance. With dance you speak Nrutyamah. Khelamah. In action of playing you may speak Khelamah. Golakaram. Move yourself, circular. Golakaram. Khadamah means eat. We eat. Vamapadam. Vamapadam is left leg. Vamapadam means left leg. Dakshin hastam means right hand. Now, here for the exercise 3, you have to write in your CW and these words and also in front of that meaning. Here Brahmyatama means revolve only or move ahead. Dakshina Padam means right leg. Brahmyatam means revolve or move round. Prushtam means behind. Golakaram means circular. Puruskuru bring in front. Militva meeting together. In exercise 4, this exercise also you have to write. What is there? This is the opposite. Antonyms are there. As I told. Dakshina means right. Vama left. So, Dakshina right. Vama left. Mandam slowly. Shigram quickly. Mandam slowly. Slowly opposite in English. Quickly. And in Sanskrit, Shigram. Shigram is quickly. Puraha means in front of. Prushtam means behind. Now here you see these words. Mandam mandam. Shigram shigram. Shane shaneha. Drushtam drushtam. Here 3 words first you see the mandam mandam. In first word mandam, ma is written as a dot on the. And in second word mandam, ma is written as a half ma. Here for using the ma, in Sanskrit using the ma, one grammatical rule is there that I have written in the book and I am going to send you in the form of PDF. You also read and try to understand it because it is very important one for in the point of view of grammar. That mandam you can see here. First the is the ma written as a dot and then in the next mandam ma written as half ma. So here why in the first it is written as a dot because it is followed by consonant. You can see after ma mandam then again mandam is there. Means here ma is followed by the consonant ma. Consonant means you know no? What is mean by consonant? Vyanjan. Ka, kha, ga, gha, cha, cha, ja, ja. These all are consonant. So if ma is followed by any consonant may be. Here you can see drushtam in the last. The is there. So any consonant if it is followed, we will write half ma as a dot on the previous letter. Okay. And if no letter is there or nothing is there, ma is coming at the end, then we write ma as half ma only. And if ma is followed by any vowel means in Sanskrit 13 vowels are there. A, E, U. These all are vowels. Swar. If ma is followed by swar or vowel, then also we write as half ma. So there are 3 rules actually you have to keep in the mind for using ma. Half ma when is there, if it is followed by any consonant, we will put as a dot on the previous letter. and if it come at the last, we will write as ma, half ma. If it is followed by any vowel, then also we will write as a half ma. So this exercise you have to write as it is. Then in exercise 6, we have to make a word. Khela. Khela is a root form, base form of the verb. And khelamah. This all verb form, how they are going to make in Sanskrit, that I will teach you afterward in 7th standard. But here you only learn how to make verb, how to make word. Khela khelamah. Khada khadamah. Nrutta means nrutyamah. Patha pathamah. Likha likhamah. Pa or pib pibamah. Chala chalamah. And brahma brahmamah. And this all I am going to send you in the PDF. This all you have to write down in your CW. Okay. All the exercise means from exercise third. Exercise third is there, no? That write with a correct spelling, and as well as I told, write a meaning in English also. And then all the translation. First you write all the translation as I give send. Then from the PDF you write all the exercise with neat and legible handwriting. I hope you all are fine over there at home. Be happy and healthy. Enjoy the days and do study regularly. Thank you.